I want to share one of my favorite headlamps with you today. I want you to picture this. It's dark, you've been hiking for all day, it's been a long day, and now you have to rely on your one piece of lighting gear to light your way back to your car. Does that sound familiar at all? That's exactly what happened to me after a 14-hour trek up Half Dome in Yosemite. I started my day early. I was out filming the sun coming up over the rock. But when I was done doing that, I realized that the hike was going to take much longer than I originally anticipated. By the time that I reached the summit, I realized that the sun was beginning to set. This was perfect for capturing and enjoying the golden hour. But the one thing is about enjoying sunsets from mountaintops, it's awesome. The only drawback is you have to hike all the way down in the dark. I always carry at least one headlamp with me for this reason. And without the Nitecore NU25 headlamp, I would have been in a lot of trouble because there's a lot of slippery stairs in the dark with all these trails on the waterfall, and it's just really easy to slip down. So having this headlamp light my way was very helpful. Let me show you why this headlamp is a game changer and maybe why you should consider it. Just to be clear, before we talk more about this amazing headlamp, this video is not sponsored. Nitecore didn't pay me to say anything about their product. I like being transparent about sponsorships because I think it's important. I enjoy sharing gear that is meaningful to me, gear that I use every day, and gear that I think that would be useful for you as well. So let's dive into this incredible headlamp. When you first get the Nitecore NU25, it's compact and it includes everything that you need. The headlamp, a USB charging cable, and a user manual. Since I've had this for a while, I've misplaced the manual. It's super lightweight and doesn't feel bulky at all, which is great for ultralight backpackers or vanlifers like me. Now, how does this Nitecore NU25 stack up to other competitors? I've got the Zebralight H32w CR123 here, and this one offers great neutral white light, but the Nitecore NU25 wins for portability and rechargeability. It's a great balance of size, weight, and power for most outdoor adventures. I love that I have the ability to recharge it and not have to take a bunch of extra batteries. The Zebralight is a headlamp that I would take if I want to have a little more power and be able to see further. It's not rechargeable and takes one CR123A lithium batteries. These batteries have a lot of power for sure, but they're also really expensive. I'll generally take both of these headlamps and use the Nitecore for general use and the Zebralight if at any point I feel like I need to have more power to see further. In general, the Zebralight does not last as long as the Nitecore because it's not as energy efficient. But if you're interested in a dedicated video for just the Zebralight headlamp, let me know down in the comments below. The Nitecore really shines when you put it to the test. The low mode is perfect for tasks like reading or setting up camp, while the high mode easily illuminates everything around you. This setting will reach up to 81 meters away. It also has a red light mode, which is perfect for stargazing. This setting was especially helpful for astrophotography for when I was setting up my camera to capture the northern lights, because I could change all my settings on the camera and not ruin my night vision. What I really like about this small little headlamp is that it offers a variety of different light settings. In the highest setting, which is turbo mode, it outputs 360 lumens for up to 30 minutes, while in high mode it offers 190 lumens for 5 hours. Mid mode offers 38 lumens for an 8-hour runtime, and low mode offers 1 lumen for an estimated runtime of 160 hours. And you can run the auxiliary red light at 13 lumens for 8 hours. This is all powered by a very small lithium-ion rechargeable battery, and it charges via micro USB in about 1 hour and 45 minutes. Durability is key, and the Nitecore NU25 doesn't disappoint. It's IP66 rated, which means it's resistant to dust and heavy rain. I've used it in rain, snow, and windy conditions, and it's always worked perfectly, even after a few drops on rocky trails. The IP66 weatherproofing is helpful, but it does not mean that it's fully waterproof. So you have to exercise a little bit of caution about how much water that you expose this to. One improvement that I think that they could make to this headlamp right away is changing this to USB-C instead of micro USB, because we're all tired at this point of having a rat's nest of cables and cords. It's a bit of a hassle to have all these different kinds of cords everywhere in your storage for your gear. And if we could just have one cord to make everything the same, that would be amazing. The Nitecore NU25 has several different lighting modes, and each of them has a specific function depending on what you want to do. This is turbo mode at 360 lumens, and this is ideal for when you want maximum brightness. You would use this mode if you're navigating difficult and rough terrain, or if you want to signal someone from really far away. To activate this, it's best if you have the flashlight already on. It can be on any power setting, and you just hold the main power button and then you enable turbo mode. This is high mode at 190 lumens. This setting is best for illuminating a wide area, such as night hikes, or if you're doing tasks around camp that require you to see more. This is mid mode at around 38 lumens, and this is a great all-around option for your basic lighting needs. And finally, this is low mode at 1 lumen. This setting is perfect for situations like reading at camp, or maybe just cooking food where you don't need that much light. When I first got this light, I didn't know that the red light also had a high auxiliary light on this side, and it's kind of hard to find if you don't know how to do it. So what you want to do is when the light is completely off on the power side, you just hold the top power button, and then that enables the high auxiliary light. The benefit of this light is it doesn't throw so much as it illuminates a wider area. So this light is actually better for looking at stuff like maps or books or just illuminating a wider space, whereas this throws a little bit more compared to this. One of my favorite features of this light is the battery life. I often use this in low mode around camp or if I'm reading, and with 160 hours of battery life on a low setting, that can last for at least a week before I have to recharge it. This adjustable headband is soft and stretchy, which makes it really comfortable to wear for hours at a time. You put it on just like this, and you can adjust the sliders in the back to tighten to whatever head shape that you have. One of my favorite things about having a headlamp is it allows you to operate hands-free. You can adjust so that you don't have to bring your head all the way down, and you can use your hands to do whatever it is that you need to do around camp. If you're camping, or if you're in a van, or if you're traveling, this is really beneficial. And the form factor is awesome because you don't need a large, heavy flashlight. This weighs only 1.9 ounces. Whether you're a camper, a hiker, or someone that just needs a reliable light source, this headlamp is an amazing choice. It's versatile, lightweight, and powerful enough for just about any outdoor activity. The overall pros of this light is that it's lightweight and rechargeable. It has multiple light modes, great battery life, and excellent weather resistance. The cons are that it has this weak little flap that goes over the charging system, and I wish that was a little bit more robust. I do think that overall it's important to have a backup light just in case a light like this fails, because the rechargeable battery is a single point of failure, and if that goes and this is your only light, then you don't have any light source. I haven't had any issues with this light failing on me since I bought it in 2022, but I have read some reports of this light failing after a while in one way or another. So I think it depends on what kind of environments that you're using this in and how you use it. Overall, I rate this piece of gear 4.2 out of 5 stars. I think it's definitely a piece of gear that's worth having. In my use case, I've used it in the mountains, desert, and all kinds of environments. So it's definitely a piece of gear that I think is robust and will last a while. I've used it a lot and it's held up well over time after almost 3 years. The Nitecore NU25 is currently priced at $43.95 at the making of this video. And at this price point, I think it makes an affordable, well-rounded headlamp for its features. In comparison, the Zebralight H32w is priced much higher and typically ranges between $70 and $80, although it offers more power and throwing distance. I like to carry both headlamps to prevent a single point of failure, as having a reliable source of light in a dark environment is critical. The Nitecore works great for setting up camp, hiking, or van life, while the Zebralight comes in handy when I need more power or I need to see further. Having both options ensures that I'm always prepared for any lighting situation and in any environment. So overall, the Nitecore NU25 is a headlamp that I highly recommend. It's affordable, powerful, and versatile, making it perfect for any outdoor travel or adventures. If this review was helpful to you, consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite headlamp is, and you should check out this next video over here for my full review of my favorite backpack. I'll see you over there.